Hi, today we're with Greg from All Secure Security Systems, recently recognised as one of the best rated companies in the area. This is based purely on performance and genuine customer reviews. All Secure have built a reputation for quality, reliability and looking after their customers properly, which is exactly why they stand out. So let's find out a bit more about the business and what makes All Secure so different. So then Greg, having served Doncaster for 20 years, can you tell us how All Secure first started?
Well, before All Secure started, I joined the army age of 16 once I left school, where I joined the Royal Corps of Signals as a telecommunication technician. Well, I trained to be one while I was there, which took a year. And I was in the army for 5 years in total, and that's where I learned, obviously, reliability, discipline, trust, and ensuring that you always do the job correctly. After the 5 years, I decided to come out, and the natural progression was to go into security systems, as it used similar electronic principles. So I worked for a local company in Doncaster for a year, and that's where I decided that I wanted to do it by myself and deliver good quality work and individual systems that suit people's needs. So I started off by myself, and during that time the airport in Doncaster opened up. A firefighter position came available and I applied for that, and I got that, and that allowed me to not have that as much pressure on myself to build a company quickly, just to naturally progress and ensure that obviously doing the jobs correctly, and I've got the time to do it and not just thinking about I need the money as a wage because I've already got the fire service wage. So I was at the airport for 10 years, and then after the 10 years my first child was due to be born, and I had to make a decision of what I was going to do, as I was working a lot of hours during that period. So decided that All Secure is what I wanted to do as my main job and business, and I wanted to grow it. So yeah, that's where it all started from, and that's where I am now.
And you have actually been voted the best rated for the last 9 years running. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot when you think about it, because I just mentioned about my son. He's 9 years old, and so it meant that once I'd made the jump that I was doing something right from the off, really, and obviously customers were seeing I was doing a good job and leaving good reviews. And it just shows that obviously the team that we've built and the people that are working for us, Paul and Gary, that they're doing a good job as well. So yeah, it's appreciated that it's recognised.
And what would you say sets your company apart from others in the industry?
I just think it's like a personal thing, getting to know the customer, getting to know the customer's needs, ensuring what they're wanting as well. So not just thinking what they need, actually speak to them and see what is that the concerns, what they require when they want to use the system, and then designing the system to suit them, rather than just giving an off-the-shelf system that would one size fits all sort of thing. So yeah, we bespoke it to each customer to make sure it meets all their requirements.
And what would you say the biggest lesson you've learned running a business?
It gets harder. I believe it does get harder, but at the same time it does get more rewarding. And well, one of the most important things is that it's the team that you've got working for you, because if you've got people that aren't on the same mindset and want to do a good job, then that could soon let you down. So the team that I've got are very good, and that is important to me, and that is a huge part of our success.
And what advice would you give someone who was choosing a security company?
A big one is obviously check reviews. I know when I'm looking for other trades to do different things at my home, I always look at reviews now, but I also look for how long the company's been going for, so ensure it's well established. because we all know now that there's companies out there that offer just free reviews, and you know, they don't mean anything, some reviews, where our reviews have been going for 10-15 years now. So that shows that, you know, they're not just bought because we would have had bad reviews if we was doing a bad job. Also, price, you know, just be wary of a cheap price, especially when it's coming down to security. You know, it needs to be something that you can trust in what's being put in and who it's being put in by. We've come across it quite a few times where, unfortunately, the customer has gone for the cheaper option, and the equipment we can't replace because it's been imported or it's just come from eBay or something like that, and it just means that the system needs to be taken out and then replaced and done properly. Yeah, like I say, with price, if you're going for a cheaper company, they may not be contactable again. You're not going to have that support, so just be wary of that when looking for a company.
And what advanced technologies, including AI, are shaping the security industry?
Well, the technology has moved on rapidly over the years. As you can see just from mobile phones, how much they've come on and what they can do. And that's now fallen into the security industry, that the technology allows us to control our alarm systems from our phones and get notified of an intruder, or even a family member can get notified if you're having troubles through a panic alarm on the phone. It comes into camera systems as well, where the AI, which we just asked about, the analytics are very accurate now, so the cameras can detect if it's a human, a pet, or a vehicle, and it does that very accurately. So yeah, the technology that's there now is just brilliant. It also allows it to be potentially easier for people to use the systems. Like I say, if you can do it from the phone or even remote fobs to set and unset an alarm. And the technology now, especially on alarm systems, we've got the wireless alarm systems that use encrypted technology. So it allows us to put devices wherever we need them without causing any disruption to people's homes.
And how would you make security simple for customers who aren't as technical?
Well, we offer, like I said, we offer all different types of systems. So, like I said before, when we go and see a customer, we see what sort of system would suit them. So we offer from a basic system, just to a keypad, setting and unsetting an alarm, or a camera system being just displayed on a telly if that suits the customer. So there's plenty of options out there that we can offer to suit everybody's needs.
And what would you say keeps you motivated after 10 years of success?
Obviously the business growing, so you know you're doing something right there, and being recognised through Facebook and people posting and recommending you on there and leaving reviews, and then awards such as what we've got here today from ThreeBestRated. You know, they're all big pats on the back to say you're doing well and keeps us going.
Well, it's clear how much customers matter to you. The quality of your work and the experience you deliver really shows, and that's why you continue to be the best rated year after year. Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody watching this?
Yeah, just a big thank you to all our customers, past and present, for supporting a local business. Like I say, it all started off just with myself, and we've now able to grow to a bit of a bigger business and obviously service more homes in the local area, and just a big thank you. Thanks again.